just lift those hands. Kifini minimiama. Zene ziniano. Verene niama. Lift those hands. Worship God, worship God, worship God. Nothing reach you. My life is a testimony. Say from gutter, if you clean person, bring them up. When he came back from college, they discovered that everything has changed. They noticed it from a mile away that his character and attitude has been shaping like a brick that springs from dust, mud, clay. She thought he was trying to isolate himself, but neither did she understand that he has received something that made him distinguished from the rest. She came close, looked into his eyes and couldn't recognize her son because he doesn't even look like himself. She was curious. She became eager to know the reason behind his silence. She persuaded him to speak. His face was buried beneath the ground. His lips started shaking like a man whose life was at the verge of death, but he finally spoke anyway and he said, "Pardon my manners, ma. I did not crave your indulgence before I embark on this journey. I have finally been initiated." She could not contain the words she heard. She shouted and screamed out loud. Her voice echoed through the roof and the building vibrated when she said, "Jesus!" And he said, "Do not mention the name of my Capone in vain." Your Capone! Your Capone! Is this what you went to tertiary institution to become? But he further explained, you know when you are newly admitted into college, you can easily be intimidated. So I decided to get fortified. That evening while I was in the hostel where I resided, some men approached me with the constitution from their kingdom. The word they spoke persuaded me, so I chose to honor their invitation. When I got to the province, the man who represented the Capone spoke words so powerful that it swept me off my feet. I fell for LOVE. I decided to get initiated. When I blend in, I took the oath. They gave me an orientation before my induction. I was buried beneath H2O and I rose. Buried beneath H2O and I rose. When I rose, I started speaking the language of the gods. I started speaking coded language that was only made for the initiated. I spoke in tongues. She came close to rip off his clothes to see if he still has scars or injury left on his body due to the brutal torture he might have received when he was going through the initiation process. But he said, "Hold on, ma. My Capone took lashes for my lashes. He took nails for my nails. He was brutally tortured for my sake, so I would not be enslaved when I came." Then she looked at her son and she said, "You mean you went to the tertiary institution of higher learning to belong to a fraternity?" He said, "Yes, the fraternity of divinity. Because what this world offers is vain, that the end is full of calamity. So I choose to belong to eternity. Mama, where I belong now, we always have our meetings every first Sunday of the month. We come together, we drink blood and we eat flesh. We drink blood and we eat flesh because they have guns with them, but we have God in us. They have guns with them, but we have God in us." Then tears started streaming down her cheek. Then she said, "Please, I would love to meet your Capone. I would also love to get initiated too. If any among you here have been initiating men into the body of Christ or blending them into the blood of the Lamb, you know that no initiation on this earth can ever take place without the tools. No initiation on this earth has ever taken place without the tools. But she said she wanted to give her life. I brought out my tools. I brought out my tools. The tools that will not chastise you. The tools that will not leave marks on your body. The tools that will not leave you going home in pain. I brought out my tools." When I was done with her, she received peace that she'd never gotten before. My brethren in the brotherhood, do not assume that everyone in your neighborhood is initiated into the body of Christ or blended into the blood of the Lamb. Because each day men long for where to belong. Men long for where to belong. Let's do heaven a favor by depopulating the pit of hell. Because this is war. This is war. And there is no neutral ground. It is either you are with us or against us. And if you are not with us, you are making issues worse. And for those who will stay true just to fish men, at times when you stay true, the storm might be raging. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Your perfect anchor is always with you. Your point one is always on board. The ship can never capsize. He will always say, "Peace, be still. Peace, be still." And make una not forget. Now blood, now we drink, no be zobo. Eternity is where we belong, no be YOLO. Beautiful we cut of many colors, no be polo. Now God be our defender, no be yobo. How many of you remember that old gyration song that say, "I cherish the old rugged cross"? To everyone listening to me, rugged you. Rocket you! Because we bear the mark of Christ, we don't disembark. We bear the mark of Christ, we don't disembark. So when we are coming back at night, and the devil whisper through some people by saying, who goes there? We tell them Jesus. Who goes there? Who goes there? Who goes there? Who goes there? With a fly color. And the color where they fly now the blood of Jesus 9 days inside. The anointing upon our lives. You know the pamper egg. They break the yoke. Can you look at someone and say the anointing upon my life? Say the pamper egg. Say they dismantle the yoke. Say the anointing upon my life. You know the pamper egg. They break the yoke. They the reason say we they function with supernatural speed. They know they lie. Now grace now carry us come, no be your Okada man. Can you look at someone and say now grace carry me come? No be your Okada man. Say now grace the pilot me. No be your Okada man. Say now grace the move me. No be your Okada man. Say now grace the anchor me. No be your Okada man. Anywhere where they just they pray. They speak in tongues. No look anybody. Nobody can you come this platform. Pray. Arana kopeya na zana kayoto. Zeme karos parana karakata. Bara ake ina kargoto. Bebe shapa kayaka. Beme debreka so. Bebe danayana. Vo kopayate. Bereka sapayate. Mente braaku. Nimi yana noa. Merevreka tiniki anakate. Bara afrakatu. Miana mara. Bara apo. Beneti. Ni anta makato. Beria sapayata. Reke sapakata. Monko sono anki inakate. Hallelujah. Our brothers and sisters, but I don't learn a lot from waiting don't play for this conference. The man of God has ministered in different forms in terms of advising you guys and sending a word of counsel to you guys. What is called wisdom is the application of knowledge. Now be wisdom. All those things when I don't learn, if I apply them, now they say, oh, now wise. Now they hear me. I was once a teenager. I was once in my 20s. I don't see life. I don't unconscious. I don't do things and things. But for that kind of person now to come me to now, they tell when I say, oh, my that road where you they go, hold up, they that side, oh. Yeah, what, oh. Yeah, what? Get the jackins. The place where you they go, not to come out from that side. Men don't test the borders. No say what in there and a contraband. They reason me. So me I not come here to come the cap ethica. Because not every landlord was once a caretaker. Now they hear me. So as the life be like this now. See, we need to change this world. We need to do significant thing for God. God did. Anybody who tells you God no day, that person get weekend like Saturday. I tell you, no be chance. As it be like this now, me I need fire-branded people. People will go stand up say, this Jesus, we go chant him. You know we have in the Bible though, he said, I cherish the waiting. Not the old quiet cross. He said the old rugged cross. There must be something ruggedity about your Christianity. How can we win the street boys? How can we win them if we don't go in their shape and size? When I hear what Paul talk for 1 Corinthians chapter 9 from 20, 21, 22, Paul said, because of those men for streets, may I become a Jew man, so I go win them. Because of those under the law, I became like those under the law. Though me, I'm not under the law. Just I can win them. That is the price one has to pay. You are not your own self. You were bought with a price. So you have to make your life to become a surprise. This is time for you to choose a path for yourself in destiny. God don't bless me. I don't sit down with big people. I need a life honor. This year I don't go 2 countries. But then they try to make you understand, they say God will do anything. God will pick you from slums. All those things where they say na delay. No be denial. Abraham no born picking where we say in a time biological clock of men. Normally if you never born before 30, 40, maybe they need to do tests for you. Abraham gave birth to a manufacturer that baited you and I. He's called Isaac. Don't trade your destiny for cheap things. iPhone. A person get the company. You just they brag with them. 'em. 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 They talk Venza. They talk BMW. They talk cars. These things are owned by men. The people who get them, when I know them, I don't know them. Empty barrel make the loudest noise. People will not get anything and then they shout. You dey feel say you want to compete, so you go carry iPhone, go for front of mirror. Maybe people they see say that thing is small thinking. Small thinking. Shallow mindset. Shallow. It is time for you guys to start engaging your mind in superior things. So what are they try to make all of you understand? They say, God, now all these words one I don't hear. Go back house, sit down like this. My grandmama they thought say, if they call you mumu and you end up becoming mumu, that means from the onset you be mumu. Now that say my grandmama they let us know say, no be person where first marry, born pikin, now they born boy you. You understand these matters? So sit down. Most of them they very gifted and talented. As who they strike, some no day school. To some, see, let me tell you, God is not a foolish God. God is very wise. But you need to be wise enough to key into his wisdom. Now we be said and keep you for house. Learn something. Not just stay for house, cross leg, they press phone. They give Glow money, give MTN money, give Airtel money, give it. What is wrong? They make money from your head. At the end of the day, you graduate, spend many years, come out, say no job. They say one day they pray for church. You got some prayer where we say, if you like pray for nothing, next day God no go answer. Say you want to work for share. What about you thinking of owning share? What about you? Now the thing, because me I tell myself, say this spoken word, what they do. When God give me the calling, God say I did not just put words in your mouth, I put fire in you. He told me that you will not only address young people, you go address systems. Why they tell all these things? We say, no be saying our pride, more they carry shoulder up. No. How want they carry shoulder up? I be hunger. Not be to they carry shoulder up. No. But at times it is good for someone to tell you what God is doing so it can inspire your faith. It's not pride. It's not pride. Not be pride something. But most of una here, una know say now una be the eyes of una family. Una know. Your mother, your father were not privileged to see the 4 walls of a university. They don't know what in school be. But in their deepest tears, they put you for school. Say, man, you go to school. You can't follow other people. The Bible made it clear. It said comparing yourself to yourself is no wisdom. Don't compare yourself. When I look myself, say, my father not today, like daily. A man up. There is something called Rabah. Something called Raka. Something called Bari. Namarua Mamara. In the night when men are sleeping, I dare to fraternize. I did like this for my night. I say this voice will conquer the world. They pray. God will start betting ideas through you. See, there's no impossibility with your father. He is called Abba. They call Abba, your source and your sustainer. That is why he will never leave you alone or empty because you are not a container. He can provide. And they tell now this thing not be mouth matter. My pops stopped to give me pocket money when I did school. Say, yeah. I discover, say, before my popsy, there is a pops man. Before my pops. He is the one that created my popsy. My popsy was just privileged to house someone like me. I said, Baba, how you go be? That year initiation cast. First initiation wave 2020. Affect. My mother there for Abuja, they fear. Say, hey, again, man. They just, you understand all those kind of talk? By God's mercies and grace, I was privileged to be hosted by Salvation Ministry. When I go there that last year, we just do one. Before we come up for the church, Tuesday, Tunde not post. Why are they telling us this thing? Men will be say, when they look up to a celebrity, some of them they chat me or say, Snowboy, we know they go church. We don't know anything God be said. But this thing we talk now, now be our someone who they listen to. I know they talk and based on say more pride. But I tell you, say all these things we don't learn is a part for you to go and seclude yourself. No follow men run. They say you won't follow people they buy Benz, Yahoo. Pastor, when I was privileged to be hosted in University of Benin, my gift not be gift where we say they quiet. My gift, they threaten my gift because of the lingua that I used to win souls. They threaten it. When we reach the hotel, the person one girl come in and say, "Sis, no, but at least see all those who goes there. If you do it for your name now go." I say, how can I have the King of glory in me and then be afraid of mortal men? That's when I went down on my knees. People, they say shrine, shrine, shrine. Your shrine is your knees. Your incantation is your words. You incantate. I begin the barrier. No. 1 hour, they sweat. When they come pick me to go minister that ministration at 12 a.m., if you have been in the things of the spirit, 12 a.m. is the kairos moment. If most of we don't blend here, know what in the talk. Another time, now they carry go and call 1 or 2 shots. Another time they say, I'll come out, come minister. I tell my manager, say, carry motor follow me in case I hear quick. Because wisdom too for canal level go follow. I go enter motor, we'll drive straight, they run. Before they go shoot finish, we don't they reach Patakot. As I reach and minister, I come to see men, they come, they give their heart to Christ. I look these things. I say, God, see, leave some things, follow some things. Leave something. I don't sit down with people. Not be if I come to talk if I like, go online, go check for yourself. So you know go be like say with the proud. Go check, do your own verification. Follow God. And see, I wish a person sit me down, say, Mbappe, calm down. Odogu, waiting at the do now a chance. I go conquer this world. Now I just say I'll conquer this world for God. Me, Lyrical. I will shake this world. So when the King of Glory come, I go tell and say, Senior, see what I'll do with what you give me. My talent was not wasted. Yeah. I never used my talent in vain. So most of you now, maybe now this thing while they talk, now when I come this conference, come here. Not just here and make it enter this ear, come out from this ear. As you go out, sit down, ask yourself, say all this while where you don't waste for life, waiting don't come out. You wasted many times, nothing. You can't be able to account for anything significant. Sit down, think, reason your life. The way this world is going now, if you don't do sharp, you know if you catch up. You don't lose God, you say you don't lose God. I will not say education is not the key, but depending on the padlock where you want is open. So go school. But as you go school, God bless you with gift. The Bible did not say the certificate of a man. The Bible said the certificate of a man. Certificate. That means your gift will do it to open doors for you. Most of them are they very blessed. When I start this spoken words, now people they tell me, ooh. But today, the people they do, ooh. If I they pass sometimes they go minister, I don't know if you come close. Because ushers no go allow them come again. Why? Maybe because of saying now, there's difference between insight and foresight. You need to have foresight to know what in your life in the next 10 years will be. This moment now go define the next 10 years of your life. What it make wisdom they relevant? Now because of say mumu plenty. Now what it make wisdom they relevant now? Mumu plenty. Now what it make wisdom they relevant? So now as you do like this now, no door yourself. Any gift where God give you, explore. When we go away, I'm going to talk to Sabino's manager. The guy they talk, I just did a look at. I'm going to leave him. This God way they see so. Now senior. They can't call you a senior man. The person call you a senior man. I don't know you pass senior man. Now insult for food. They say one put salt. Now insult. So you understand? Big insult. So focus God. Focus the King of Glory. Pastor day here. Pastor, please. My honor, sir. Please, can I bring you upstage? I'm honored to do that. This is a man of God. This is a man of God. And as God grant grace, and today be my first time of meeting him, and I know say it's the beginning of a relationship that is significant. Now, I want hand over to some people. Not be everybody with the call. Because on that day they say, who go come out? Nobody come out. I mean, merchandise go front. Say, senior man, I want to dedicate myself like say I've been newborn baby. I mean with this. From that day, I've not known a turn back in my life. I've not walked in street again with guns and with knives. I walk freely, knowing that angels, they back me up, they guide me. So now, it doesn't matter what you have done. God is not looking for perfect people. God is looking for sincere people. This is not a call to condemnation. This is a call to reconciliation. If you know say one or two, don't play. No follow anybody, do anything careless. I tell you truth, what I tell you. Now for this Patakot 2015, they put gun for my head now. 2015, how did you know today? Now something will be say if I did for dream, I still they fear. Say, God, how you take anchor that short? How you take do am? So now as it be like this, now as you day here. If you know say you don't give your life to Christ, you collect them back. You know go where. And I no go tell you say come front, come here. If you dey shame, hold yourself. But this thing what I want to do now, if you know say you want to join force, because now, see, let me tell you, when revolution wants start, revolution, they start with crowd, they start with one person. And one person, they get the inside. You go feel determined, say, oh, this is the way they happen for this city. For night, we no feel move freely, no feel carry your phone. Now person na start am. It can't they go like saying a virus, everybody contact am. You understand? If you know say you won't come and say, God, use me, you don't need to do much. Only to talk to. I don't see where I go. Nobody say I go talk to them. They watch video, drop gun. Call me, say, oh, Popo. I must know about this way capping. You cap reality. Me, I be on go to one careless execution in this night, but me, I don't drop this thing because of what you talk. You will not be privileged to meet them from where they did, but God go feel use your words. Power it with the spirit of the Holy Ghost. When you talk like this, wow. Things go to enter human being body. So now, if you know say you do among the people who I won't call, I don't need crowd. But one thing for this matter, we know why people when they do court, they say they're strong. When they go, they know they be come out. They don't choke their life inside. But because of our God is a merciful God, you go say yes today, tomorrow you go say no. Because you know say God will forgive you. But this one, now a right cause. If you know say you do among the people who be say I won't call, first, those people first. You know say you won't join force with the man of God. Once every Saturday, we go come together, we go pray. Pastor, we go enter the streets, we go win souls. This thing when I talk now, those days I've been doing with my guys. Before I can't go astray. But as I can't come back where? Now I can't say sometimes God will allow you to do some certain things. So you go use that medium save some people from what you don't do. So most often all those things when I don't do now testament. So when I sit down, they tell people say, I was once like this, so it's not but now the uncle a day. Now they delay. You understand? You go reason you say, child. But you know this God where you tell me say, you go save me, you go help me. How don't they help you? Now that time you can't read your testimonies to them. You understand? God go help you, but you go press into God. God don't go just decide, say, I want to help you. You press into the things of the Spirit. So if you know you are here today, you have not given your heart to Christ. Now that one, I draw my attention. Come this chapel like this one. Because me, if I do this kind, that's what they do me. If you not say they are, I no go tell you say me confront. Because that day every man go answer to his own call. Not be to come showcase yourself up front, say you give your heart to Christ. Because sometimes we would fear criticism. Because if we air one or two, some people go say, no, you give your life for gateway. You don't the Jones again. If you know say they're among those people who I won't call, put your hand for your chest. Don't fear anything. Put your hand for your chest. I know say the one or two that don't minister to now. Put your hand, confess your thing, not to come out. Now God now with the answer to no be man. Repeat these words after me. Say, oh Lord God. Say, I believe in Jesus, Son of the living God. I believe say he died and God raised him up from the dead. I believe saying they are alive today. Say, I confess with my mouth that he is the Lord of my life. Through him and in him, I have eternal life. Thank you, Lord, for saving my soul. I'm not a child of God. I'm not born again. If you don't say you utter that word with me, Pastor, I don't know how it will be, whether when I get one, I will camp all these people there. See, not just go as. This way they do now, youth story, we say you go they very grateful for. I know they lie for you. I they tell you, I know they can't do. If street boy giving life to Christ, you go no say don't taste that power where people they taste. You don't see say now this God now be the author. The next one won't come and people go devote themselves. When I get gift, most of them are they very talented. When I go use those gifts as evangelical tools. Pastor, now you know I want to pioneer them. If for America I got to they call street hubs, people from different creek to go come out, begin to do musical something. They raise and collect money. For here, if you do them, can I win souls? You don't know who you go win. We go many things they play for the lifetime no day because I don't see say so don't come back based on my time don't finish. So now, as it be like this, the next people I won't call. If you know say you want join pastor as part of the team, we go win souls for God. Most of them get influence. When I did university, now so I did dress rugged. I may be the prayer coordinator of my university, prayer coordination of my department. I may be the prayer coordinator. When people don't see say all the things what they do not be lie. Now when they see say I they pray for all my colleagues every Monday now they pray. As they pray, they see miracles. Now they know say this one beyond pickup and sneakers. This guy gets spirit of God in now. Prayer coordination come the big. If you know say they among those for your department, there's nothing to be afraid of. The spirit of boldness will enter you today. You go stand for front of your department, shout Jesus. You go preach with people with swag. Not just go dress well, look sharp, press perfume, wear watch. You then see you, they go, no say something, follow you come. No go dress sharply, sharply. You're going to say one minister to me, God. The God will help you. How you want to help me? So you understand, all this in a clue where we say we need to put mind for. If you don't say they are, you won't join those people willingly. We don't need much. We don't need a crowd to win a war. When David be one win battle, say me then join them. He say, only me go front to the movement. If you not choose now, come from behind. And then defeat Goliath. Say they among the people, just come front. I feel like choir, make choir just the minister for me as a day. I worship you, great I am. You are mighty in this place. I worship you, King of kings.
Hallelujah.
You are strong and breasted one. I lift my hands in worship as I sing praises to your name. I worship you, great I am. Nobody reach you. You are strong and breasted one. I worship you, Prince of Peace. You are strong and breasted one. Lord, I lift my hands in worship, and as I sing praises to your name. Hallelujah. Time no day. I no go day opportunity to do that part. Pastor Ma, I will crave your indulgence that please you join us, man. That part is left for the pastorals. How many of you day on never they filled with the Spirit of God? I know they speak in tongues. Not be the one where we say they watch for movie, they baba. The one where we say it they come out freely from your spirit. Most of you here are giants. Don't look at your size. Hold your hands. More than hold on yourself. There's unity in that. Hold on yourself. Hold yourself. What God will do with you guys will surprise the world. No worry. Your friend go say you need to go. Go. He said the year that Uzziah died. I see. Hold your hands. Spirit of spirit. Spirit that guide me. Spirit that has never disappointed me. Spirit that lead me. Spirit that speak for me. Stand on my behalf when men backbite me. Reveal their intentions for me. Spirit, you are here. I come to you with the purity of my conscience and the sincerity of my motive. I know you. I've beheld your presence. I've loved you. I've seen that you can help a man. Father, these are the people that you have chosen for times like this. Seasons like this. You have chosen them for such a time as this. Kofre, Semina Mawane. I've seen that from Patakot, a voice can raise from Patakot to affect the world. I've seen that. All these talks now are from your heart. This is an oath that you are taking in the this is an altar. The altar be this. This is a crucifix. The cross. Now something we say if you make that decision. No say no. No say no. Hold on. There is a reward for you in eternity. God does not need eternity to do what is internal. There is a reward for everybody. That day we go stand before the master. My mother no go there, my father no go there. Mbappe no go there for me, my shots man, Caleb no go there, Iman no go there. Only me go there. They look God. You go open my own chapter. Go begin to read the scrolls. What thing I want to tell and see I do. That should be your goal. That should be your goal. Me, if I tell you this thing, I know waiting at the door. I don't come here to come blab, so I go, this thing will not do anything to me. But it is God that we see. So, Pastor Ma, I don't know whether you guys are authorized to lay hands on people in your church. We only do that if we are called as pastors and ordained by Pastor Chris Oyakilom. If you are not, don't do it. Because pastoral carry ministries, carry spirit. There are some people you can lay your hands on them, their spirit will enter you. A big pastor. So if you know you are here, you never speak in tongues before. Pastor Ma, God know why he bring me come this time. I for choose to come the first day. I for choose to come the second day. When my manager tell me, I say I won't come the last day. God know. Most of when we come here, until so when I just come, we don't call you now from the realm of the spirit. We've prayed you guys to all these things you are doing here. This is time for you guys to make a turn. No reason what you do today. See, if I tell you, oh God, could I ever think I'll fly business class before? God. From your heart, God sees you. Just be any word that comes into your spirit. Baraka sofrekate, raanka shekate, bara ake inakate, mora anke inakate, rako shokto inakate, baraka sofrekate, raanka shekate, bara ake inakate, brefrekate, monko shokto. If you are in the congregation, speak in tongues. Speak in tongues, baraka sakata, boro ayana yana koyoto, reka sofrekate, baraka sama koyoto, berefra ake inakate, rana koshokoto, bereka se, bayana kazoto. Bobagayata, Boraka Semakayata, Shonoko Shokoto, Bereka Sekate, Baraka Shakate, Raka Shapa, Raka Shakate, Raka Rekase, Beretiana Kate, Boroko Shokoto, Berakina Kate, Baraka Shokoto.
Once we touch you, go this way. Once we lay hands on you, go this way. Once we lay hands on you, go this way. Quickly, don't keep there for long. Take their names and phone numbers. Once I touch you, go this way. Iparate leko pana sata. Yagwa dua dua dua. Atagalaga diga diga diga. Satalabayata. Lete te te te. Ibodogodobosia. Help that lady. Help that lady. Shabalaga diga laga daga daga. Ekotoko parada sata. Imana ya nalada. Come fast. Alaga daga da. Hey! Jatele o satalabaya. Hey! Ipatatata lada da ratata lata. Gadele do sabrahante. Ipokoto laga brakate keskila hata. Thank you, Jesus. Just help them. Masaka parakata. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Everybody rise up on your feet. Let's round up this service. Rise up on your feet. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Just lift your hands and begin to bless the Lord for a wonderful time in His presence. Lift your hands and bless God for a wonderful time in His presence. Jesus, we honor you. Jesus, we honor you for your time spent
Hey,
for a time well spent.
hey, Anamas.
Jesus, we give you the praise.
Ares Barakata.
Jesus, we give you the praise.
Hallelujah. Thank you guys for having me. It's such an opportunity. Anytime I get the privilege, I do it with all humility. First of all, I honor the man of God, Pastor George. I honor you anywhere you are. I honor you, Mama. This is my first time of coming to Gateway. I know it has paved way. This is my first time. I honor systems. I honor structures. And everyone listening to me, I honor you.